What's going on? I'm Kevin. I'm going to show you how to play Whole Lotta Love by Led Zeppelin. Now this riff is really easy as far as the left hand goes. The right hand has a lot to do, so let's get into it. It starts with your third finger on the low E string. You're going to slide from the 5th fret to the 7th fret. And then the second note is your first finger on the 5th fret of the A string. And so far you have. And then you just play that again. So it's going to be 2 times to begin with. And then you're going to move that whole thing up to an E power chord. But before we get there, something I want to point out is if you really want to capture the style of this riff, there's 2 things you can do. One is what I really like to do, and that is after you slide to the 7th fret and you get to this 5th fret note on the A string, kind of pull it a little bit, kind of bend it out of tune a little bit. This adds a lot of style to the riff. Instead of, it becomes. Now what Jimmy Page does on the record is he actually slides to that 7th fret note on the low E string, and then he plays that 5th fret note on the A string, but he also plays, and that note's a D by the way, he also plays the open D string. And then, while the open D string is ringing, he actually pushes that note that he's fretting on the A string. He kind of bends it by pushing up a little bit. You can tell when I'm bending it creates that dissonance. That's what Jimmy Page does on the record, and it adds a lot of style to this riff. Now to play that main part on the E power chord. So first of all, how do you play an E power chord? So you put your first finger on the 7th fret of the A string. This note's called E. And then you put your third finger on the 9th fret of the D string. That'll do it, but if you really want, also add your 4th finger, your pinky, to the 9th fret of the G string. And the pattern there is down, 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 down. So Now this song is great to practice down picking, so especially if you're into metal or a genre that involves a lot of down picking, this is how I would play this song. But if you want to make it a little bit more efficient, you can add some up strums in there as well. But we're not going to worry about that for now. Just worry about the down picking. Now an important thing to getting this rhythm right is understanding that you basically are stabbing that E power chord. So it's... You can see where I'm putting the emphasis on that phrase, right? I hope this was helpful. Thank you.